there's 3 parameters that you should really just sort of pick and stick to more or less for the rest of your playing life, unless you radically change your embouchure or something. And those are the cup diameter, the rim shape, and the range of alpha angles that you play. And the reason you want to pick these and stick to them is because if you change one of them, it affects the other ones, right? And so every time you change something, you're then introducing an element of chance of just rolling the dice and hoping for the best. And this is why just going and buying random mouthpieces isn't a good strategy to working out what works for you, because every time you buy one, all the parameters are completely different. And so you want to be methodical about it. You want to have a system. And so what I recommend you do is, first of all, think about your cup diameter and go, okay, well, what is the largest cup diameter that I think I could play everything I need to on with a good sound and good endurance? Okay, that's the largest. Now do the same for the smallest. What's the smallest I could play everything on and still have a good sound and good endurance? Okay, now you've got 2 data points, pick somewhere in the middle, okay? That's going to be sort of the sweet spot for you in terms of efficiency and sound. If you're mostly playing high notes, sure, go for the smaller end of that range. If you're mostly playing low loud notes, then yeah, go for the larger end of that range, no worries. But know that that's roughly your sweet spot, and going a little bit larger, a little bit smaller is not going to make a huge difference. But you want to stick to it, because if you don't stick to it, when you change the diameter, you're also going to change how your lips protrude into the cup, which is going to change the cup entry angle that's going to sort of work for you. The range is going to shift. So you need to pick that variable and stick to it. The same with the rim shape. And now you have to try these things a little bit. With the rim shape, you've just got to experiment and find out what works for you. But basically, you're looking for something that gives you good soft articulations, that's comfortable, that gives you good endurance, and good flexibility, right? It's not pinning the lips down. If the rim shape is ticking all those boxes, then it's good enough. It's fine. Now, these parameters, they don't have to be perfect. They just have to be in the middle of, as close to the middle of what is the comfort zone for you, so that way you don't have to think about them. You know they're going to be fine. And the third one is that cup entry angle. And of course, with this one, there's a range that anyone can play. There's going to be an upper limit where you start to run into issues. There's going to be a lower limit where you start to run into issues. And again, you can only sort of work that out a little bit by exploring. But if you've played some mouthpieces that have really high alpha angles or cup entry angles, you might be aware of this already and know, well, yeah, that's too high. That doesn't work for me. But like I said, the problem is that that is only true for that diameter. As you change diameters, the range of angles that's going to work for you might shift. Okay, so you want to pin these down, because then you can choose different cup shapes and you can choose different depths and you can choose different backbores to meet the needs or your playing needs without it having a direct impact on the formation of your embouchure and how your embouchure functions, which is why it's so important. So pick some diameters, make some decisions, and go for it.